Okay, thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon, guys. We will be dealing with gut health, and I will move into about us. For those of you who don't know me or who are not familiar with me, because we are live on Facebook, my name is Shireen. I am a nurse educator by profession. So I am the founder of Destyne Fit and Be Empowered. And a little bit about Destyne Fit. So the meaning behind the name Destyne Fit is actually that we are destined to be healthy and fit. So our clients learn how to change their lifestyle for a fit and a healthier version of themselves. So we help them through their journey to optimum fitness through our fitness challenges. So our Destyne Fit team, we coach clients one-on-one on how to upgrade their lifestyle for a fit and a healthier body and mind. So our aim for this afternoon is to gain knowledge of the gut microbiome and into weight gain. A lot of people, they have digestive issues and is linked a lot to our microbiome. So this afternoon we would look at that. The objectives are to be able to define microbiome, to be able to state the effects of gut health on our brain, on our heart, and on our body weight, and to be able to list the steps to weight loss. Okay, so let's start. So I am not sure if you heard the term or you are familiar with the term microbiome or human microbiome, that is. But the human microbiome is a collection of all the microorganisms living in association with the human body, right? So these communities, it consists of a variety of microorganisms, including bacteria and viruses. So we do have bacteria and viruses living within our body. Bacteria in an average human body number 10 times more than human cells. So for a total of about 1,000 more genes than are present in our genome. So because of their small size though, the microorganisms, they make up only about 1 to 3% of our body mass, which is about 2 to 6 pounds of bacteria in a 200-pound adult. So if you're 200 pounds or close to there or a little over, just know you probably have 2 to 6 pounds of bacteria, all right? So these microbes are generally not harmful to us. In fact, they are actually essential for maintaining our health. So for example, they produce some vitamins that we do not have the genes to make, right? So they break down our foods to actually extract the nutrients that we need to survive. The bacteria and viruses also teach our immune system how to recognize dangerous invaders, and they also produce helpful anti-inflammatory compounds that help fight other diseases causing microbes. So we really do need these bacteria and viruses in our body. Ever-growing number of studies have actually demonstrated that the changes in the composition of our microbes, they correlate with numerous diseases, right? Also, it raises the possibility that these communities of bacteria and viruses can actually be used to treat diseases later on, right? So this is something that research have been looking into. So we really do need them. Your body is actually full of trillions of bacteria, as we said before, of viruses. So they are collectively known as the microbiome. So once you hear So once we hear the term microbiome, just remember we are referring to the bacteria and the viruses found in our body, right? That's what we actually referring to when you hear the term microbiome. So while some bacteria are associated with disease, others are actually extremely important for our immune system, as I said before. Some of them are important for our heart, some for our weight, and for many other aspects of our health. So in our nose, we have bacteria, fungi, and we need these to produce mucus. In our mouth, we need all these bacteria and fungi to assist in our digestion, to ward off pathogens. We have them in our lungs. We need them to lubricate our lungs. We have them in our stomach. We need them because they prevent gastric complications. We have them in our digestive system. We have them in our sexual organs and our skin, right? We get these bacteria and viruses through genetics, through our environment, through our diet, through our lifestyle, our hormones, and the industry that we work, right? So in fact, there are more bacteria cells in your body than human cells. So there are roughly 40 trillion bacterial cells in your body and only 30 trillion human cells. So that means technically that you are more bacteria than human, right? So that's something interesting to note. So our gut health. So most of the microbes in your intestines are found in the pocket of your large intestines, right? And they are referred to as your gut microbiome. So the microbiome can also affect gut health, and it may play a role in intestinal diseases, diseases such as irritable bowel movement and inflammatory bowel disease, right? So bloating, cramps, abdominal pains that people experience when they have inflammatory bowel disease, when they have irritable bowel syndrome, it may be actually due to the microbes which produce a lot of gas and other chemicals. So this contributes to the symptoms of the intestinal discomfort. So sometimes if we have bloating and abdominal pains, it may be due to the microbes in our intestines, right? However, certain healthy bacteria in our microbiome can also improve our gut health. So we have certain bacteria which are actually found in probiotics and in yogurt. They can actually help seal the gaps between your intestinal cells, and they prevent leaky gut syndrome. So it's very, very essential that we have probiotics in our diet, and we have yogurt, which we could get at the supermarket, easily available, but I would suggest Greek yogurt. So we need these things. If we can have it daily in our diet, that's excellent for us, right? So a healthy gut microbiome controls our gut health, and they do that by communicating with our intestinal cells. So by digesting certain foods and preventing certain disease-causing bacteria from actually sticking to the intestinal wall. So that's what they actually do. The good bacteria, we need them because they help or they prevent the disease bacteria from sticking to our intestinal wall, right? So in fact, taking certain probiotics, as I said before, can actually reduce the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. So how does your gut microbiome actually affect your body? So humans have evolved to live with these microbes for millions of years, right? During this time, microbes have learned to play a very important role in the human body. So in fact, without the gut microbiome, it would be very difficult for us to survive. The gut microbiome begins to affect your body the moment you are born. So you are first exposed to the microbes when you pass through your mother's birth canal. And however, new evidence suggests that babies may come in contact with some of these microbes while actually inside of the womb. So as you grow your gut microbiome, it begins to diversify. So it starts now to contain many different types of microbial species. So the higher the microbiome, it's considered good for your health, right? But interestingly, the food you eat affects the diversity of your gut bacteria. So what happens is as your microbiome grows, it affects your body in a number of ways, right? And these include digesting breast milk, because remember we said we're starting from babies up, because the moment you enter into this world, you get microbes. So digesting breast milk. Some of the bacteria that first begin to grow inside the baby's intestines, they digest the healthy sugars in the breast milk that are important for growth. So these bacteria help with the digestion of the breast milk. Digesting fiber. Certain bacteria digest fiber. So they produce short chain fatty acids, which are actually important for our gut health. So fiber may help prevent weight gain. It also helps prevent diabetes. Fiber helps prevent heart disease and also the risk of cancer. So we need fiber in our body. And also we need to have a healthy gut microbiome because the bacteria helps digest the fiber. Also, it helps control your immune system. So the gut microbiome also controls how your immune system works. So they do that by communicating with the immune cells. The gut microbiome can control how your body actually responds to infection. They also help control your brain health. So new research actually suggests that the gut microbiome may also affect your central nervous system, which controls your brain function. So we see how important it is to have a healthy gut. There are a number of different ways in which our gut microbiome can actually affect the key bodily functions and influence your health. There are a number of factors. But the important point to go home with, to take away, is that we have to have a healthy gut, right? So how does your gut microbiome affect your heart? So interestingly, the gut microbiome may even affect your heart. So a recent study in 1,500 persons, they found that the gut microbiome played an important role in promoting good cholesterol. Right? So what it actually does, it helps reduce your cholesterol when taken as a probiotic. So this is the importance of taking probiotics, people. We have to take probiotics daily. It can help lower your cholesterol levels, right? It helps produces good cholesterol. So certain unhealthy species in the gut microbiome may also contribute to heart disease, and it produces a chemical which is referred to as TMAO, right? And this is a chemical that contributes to block arteries, which may lead to heart attack or stroke. So once we have an unhealthy gut, it can actually lead to blocked arteries, right? And blocked arteries can give us a heart attack, and we don't want that. Hence the importance of having a healthy gut. So certain bacteria within our microbiome, it converts some of the nutrients which is found in red meat and other animal-based food sources to this TMAO that we referred to, right? And the TMAO, remember, it is a chemical that can actually block our arteries. So what they're saying is Bacteria, the unhealthy bacteria, right, which is found in red meat and other animal-based foods can actually contribute to a chemical which blocks your arteries, right? And this potentially increases your risk factor of heart disease. So basically, an unhealthy gut microbiome can produce chemicals that block your arteries and lead to heart disease. Basically, that's what it's saying, right? However, probiotics may help lower your cholesterol and your risk of heart disease. And I cannot overemphasize the importance of using probiotics, people. So if you do not use probiotics, you should be using probiotics because you really, really need good bacteria in your digestive system. So how does your gut microbiome affect your brain? So the gut microbiome may even benefit brain health in a number of ways. So first, certain species of bacteria can help produce chemicals in the brain, which is called neurotransmitters. So for example, serotonin, which is an antidepressant neurotransmitter, it's made in your gut. So we need to have a healthy gut, all right? Second, the gut is physically connected to your brain through millions of nerves. So you want to have a healthy gut. Therefore, the gut microbiome may affect brain health by helping control the messages that are actually sent to the brain through these nerves. A number of studies have shown that people with various psychological disorders have different species of bacteria in their guts compared to healthy people. So this suggests that the gut microbiome may affect your brain health. So, however, it is unclear that it is simply due to dietary and lifestyle habits. But a small number of studies have shown that certain probiotics, again, can improve symptoms of depression and other mental health conditions. Hence the importance of having a good gut. So how the gut microbiome is connected to your diabetes. So if you are diabetic, this is something that you should take note of. So the gut microbiome may also help control your blood sugar, which could affect the risk of having type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So a recent study actually examined 33 infants who had genetically high risk of developing type 1 diabetes. So it is found that the diversity of the microbiome, it drops suddenly before the onset of type 1 diabetes. It's also found that the levels of the number of unhealthy bacteria increase just before the onset of type 1 diabetes. And another study found that when people ate the exact same foods, their blood sugar could vary greatly, and this is actually due to the type of bacteria in your gut. So if you have more bad bacteria in your gut, then more than likely you are at a higher risk of developing diabetes. If you have good gut health, then you put yourself at a lower risk of diabetes. So there are thousands of different types of bacteria in your intestines, most of which actually benefit your health. However, having too many unhealthy microbiomes can actually lead to diseases. So an imbalance of healthy and unhealthy microbes may contribute to weight gain. Several well-known studies have shown that your gut microbiome differed completely between identical twins, right? So they had identical twins. One twin was obese, one twin was healthy, right? And this demonstrated that the difference in the microbes were not genetic. So interestingly, in one study, when the microbiome from the obese twin was transferred to a mice, that mice gained more weight than the mice which actually received the microbiome from the lean twin. Despite the both groups ate the same diet. So these studies show that the microbiome may play a role in weight gain. So fortunately, and we go again, probiotics are good for a healthy microbiome and it can help with weight loss. So nevertheless, studies suggest that the effects of probiotics on weight loss, it can be quite small for some persons, but people can lose approximately 2 pounds, which is 2.2 pounds, approximately 1 kg just by using probiotics, right? I don't want us to say we're using probiotics for weight loss, right? We're using probiotics for the benefit of getting or developing a healthy gut. Okay, so how can you improve your gut microbiome? And this is what we have been waiting for, all right? So there are many ways to actually improve your gut microbiome, including eating a diverse range of foods. So this can actually lead to a diverse microbiome, which is an indicator of good gut health. So in particular, you want to have legumes, you want to have beans, you want to have food that contain a lot of fiber, which can promote the growth of healthy bacteria. You want to also have fermented foods. Fermented foods such as yogurt, all of these can actually reduce the amount of disease-causing species in the gut. You want to also limit your intake of artificial sweeteners because evidence have shown that artificial sweeteners increase your blood sugar by stimulating the growth of unhealthy bacteria in your gut microbiome. So you want to eat prebiotic foods. So prebiotic are a type of fiber that actually stimulates the growth of healthy bacteria. So prebiotic foods include bananas, asparagus, oats, apples. So these are some of the foods that you want to eat because they are prebiotic foods. So bananas, asparagus, oats, apples, you want to add this to your diet if you can, all right? So you want to also eat whole grains, and because whole grains contains lots of fiber and beneficial carbs, right? Which are digested by your gut bacteria, and it also benefits our weight. It reduces your risk of cancer, your risk of diabetes, and other disorders. So you want to have whole grains. A lot of people who know me, they will tell you I am very big on having Ezekiel bread because there's a lot of grains, right? The 7 grains. So you want to eat whole grains. If you have a baby, you want to breastfeed for at least 6 months. Breastfeeding is very, very important for the development of your baby's gut microbiome. Children who are breastfed for at least 6 months have more beneficial bacteria than those who are bottle fed. So you want to encourage your friends, your family members, if you don't have a baby, and they have to breastfeed for at least 6 months. You want to also try a plant-based diet. And I know, some people think that they cannot get rid of the meat, but it's just a mindset. You can wean yourself off. You want to try a plant-based diet because vegetarian diets may help reduce the level of disease-causing bacteria, such as E. coli, and as well as it can help decrease inflammation and your cholesterol levels. So you want to probably incorporate a plant-based diet at least 3 to 4 times for the week, right? So if you want to still have your meat, you choose the days you have your meat, but you have to incorporate plant-based, right? You want to eat foods which are actually rich in polyphenols, right? And polyphenols are plant compounds which are found in green tea. It is found in dark chocolate. It is found in olive oil and whole grains. So they are broken down by the microbiome to actually stimulate healthy bacterial growth. So you want to have foods rich with polyphenols. You want to take antibiotics only when necessary. Antibiotics, what it does, it actually kills many bad and good bacteria in your gut microbiome, possibly contributing to weight gain and also contributing to antibiotic resistance. So, thus, only taking antibiotics when medically necessary, right? You want to take a probiotic supplement. Probiotics are actually live bacteria that can help restore the gut to a healthy state. And what it actually do, it recedes your healthy microbes. So you want to add a probiotic daily, people, right? So these are some of the stuff that you can actually do or have, the foods that you can have to help your gut microbiome. I know it's a new year. A lot of people ate very crazy, splurge for your Christmas vacation. So you want to do a cleanse, right? A lot of people, they want to start the new year and you want to do a cleanse, a 21. So we have a 21-day cleanse. So Destyne Fit is actually fueled by Herbalife Nutrition, right? So how do we cleanse our microbiome? We do this by a lifestyle change and adding nutritional supplements to your diet. And I will tell you a little bit about the supplements that can actually help you with your gut microbiome, because this is what we are focusing on. So there's something called a 21-day balancing program. So milk thistle, and this is what is found in the 21-day balancing program. Milk thistle, and it is known to draw out the toxins from your body, and it facilitates proper digestion. So you have your AM tablets. There's 2 sets of tablets in the 21-day balancing program. The AM tablets has the milk thistle. The PM tablets, they have dandelion root, right? And this helps soothe your digestive ailments, and it actually relieves constipation also. So these are 2 of the supplements that is found in our 21-day balancing program. Probiotics, I cannot forget probiotics. So good gut health and restoring your microbiome is extremely important for not only your gut, but for ladies, your reproductive issues as well. So if you have yeast infection or ongoing yeast infection or anything to that effect, probiotics can actually help you, right? So not only for your gut, it's good for women health. So new research has actually shown that healthy levels of good gut bacteria not only help with restoring your microbiome and your gut digestive health, but it also helps reducing inflammation, and it helps with your immune system and your psychological health as well. So it's excellent for your full body health. So study further show that women who were overweight or women who were obese, they reduced their body fat. And also there was improvement in the symptoms of their reports, right? So probiotic supplements also had an overall additional benefit in reducing abdominal fat. And this is where we as women, we have our fat, we store our fat in our stomachs, right? And probiotics targets the abdominal fat. Also, your menstrual regularity. So if you have menstrual issues, you're not getting a proper flow, probiotics can actually help you there while preserving your gut and your digestive function. So you cannot go wrong, right? So Herbalife Nutrition Simply Probiotic, it is a daily science-packed probiotic that actually provides 1 billion active probiotic organisms which promote digestive health. It is formulated with a powerful probiotic that actually aids in carbohydrate and protein digestion. And for people who are in our challenge, you would know I am very big on protein intake. So this probiotic actually help with the digestion of our protein, right? So this probiotic is actually tough enough to survive the gastric journey to get to where it counts. So it helps you feel your best every day. So it helps promote proper digestion. It helps improves your nutrient absorption, maintain your abdominal discomfort, helps regularity in bowel movement. It balances our gut bacteria and it helps boost your immune system. So the next supplement that we use for digestive health is active fiber complex. And humans can't digest fiber, so we need to understand that. Humans cannot digest fiber. We need certain gut bacteria to do that for us. So by digesting fiber, these gut bacteria produces a number of chemicals that actually benefit our gut health, and it promotes also weight loss. So a number of studies have shown that people with high fiber intake have lower weight, which may be due to the role that the gut bacteria plays in digesting fiber. So a recent study found that the ratio of two types of bacteria in your intestines may determine how much weight you lose when given a particular diet, right? So we use active fiber complex to promote regularity and healthy bowel movement, to support the growth of the friendly intestinal bacteria, and to balance our soluble and insoluble fiber. And what I like about this fiber, this active fiber, is it's flavored. It's a mango, it's a tropical flavor. So mango mixed with pineapple, right? So it's flavored. You just put it in some cold water and you have it. So we also use the herbal aloe concentrate. And this herbal aloe concentrate, it helps support healthy digestion. It soothes your stomach. It's anti-inflammatory and it relieves occasional indigestion. And what I like most about it, there are different flavors, right? You have mango, mandarin, cranberry, and you have the original, right? So what we do, we actually add this to our teas. What the tea actually does, together with the aloe, it helps detoxify your body, it improves your pH balance, it provides antioxidants, and it's great for digestive health. And there are different flavors in the tea also. You have raspberry, lemon, peach, cinnamon, chai, right? So you have a variety to choose from. A lot of my clients who have digestive issues, they would tell you once they use the tea and aloe, that's it. They go to the bathroom after that. All right. You have a smooth flow going on after. And saying that, I would let you listen to Talia's transformation journey. Right. Now, Talia started in January of 2020. She started with 141 pounds. And in August, she was 130 pounds. Her waist was 29 inches. And she would share her story because she suffered from digestive health, right? Digestive issues, sorry.
Hi everyone, this is Talia for most of you who know me, and Liz for those who don't know me by Talia. Unfortunately, I could not have made the Zoom call today due to other engagements, sudden engagements rather, but I did want to share my story with you a little bit with respect to the digestive health, as this would have been the topic discussed today. So I have always struggled with my digestive health in the sense of how regularly I would go to the washroom and things like that. And partially, or maybe mostly, because of due to my diet, I'm always on the go, and I don't or would not have been eating on time um, in the past. Consuming water, that was like a huge issue for me, and I would have tried everything to encourage myself to drink water. um, so when I got pregnant, um, constipation stuff was like a symptom of pregnancy, and sometimes you experience that. But actually, my digestive health got better during my pregnancy, and it had to do with the amount of water I was consuming. Because at that time, like my motivation would have been my unborn child at the time. So I did consume a lot of water, a lot more water than actually. However, coming back out of pregnancy, I kind of returned to my bad habits with lack of water and all those things. So I kind of went back into having difficulties with my digestive health, up to the point where I would have visited a doctor, and doctor would have recommended probiotics for me to help me. Like, I would always, then try to include a little more fiber in my diet. And even so, with the addition of high fiber in my diet, I still wasn't getting to the point where I thought or felt that I needed to be and should have been. However, since I've started the Herbalife products and course challenge, past couple of months, I have seen quite an improvement in my digestive health, in the the amount of times and everything that I would go to the washroom and things like that now are becoming much more regular. And it definitely has to do with my favorite part of the package, which is the detox part of it. So the tea, that aloe concentrate, and the different teas. And it has really, even so, there has been some days where I have not consumed the teas like twice a day, but yet still now I'm like on a regular track in terms of my digestive health and how many times I would like, go to the washroom and stuff like that. So I would definitely recommend that detox for anyone struggling. In addition to, as I believe I would have mentioned this at a previous session, using the products, I would have definitely been motivated, and also I've increased my water intake for sure. And it definitely helps with weight loss and with your digestive health, because you need that water really to detoxify. So I would definitely recommend the detox package. It's surprising how much weight you could lose when you just get that waste out of your system. And sometimes, just as in my case, increasing fiber in my diet did not really help me. And even the probiotics was not like a huge assistance, like from the very beginning. However, I can say like the very first day I took the detox tea, I drank the lemon tea with the concentrate, the aloe concentrate, and I can tell you the very first tea, minutes after I drank it, I need to go to the washroom. And it's amazing because I think that would have sped up my weight loss. And it's only then you really realize how much waste you actually have inside you to get rid of. And once you get that waste out, it's like your belly goes in, you're less bloated, so I would definitely recommend that detox package. It's really something to invest in. It definitely helps with your digestive health, as I would have mentioned, and it's amazing. It really is. So I would definitely recommend it. So thanks for listening, and hope to see you all at the next one.
Okay, great. So that was Talia's results. And I forgot to ask her weight as of today, but she is less than 130. I think the last time we spoke, she was about 125. So if you are struggling with digestive issues, with taking proactive steps regarding your health, which can actually improve your gut health microbiome, and you want to kickstart your weight loss journey, choosing the right nutrition can actually help you to live a happy and a healthier life. In our 21-day digestive health challenge, you would receive a meal plan. You would be added to our support group. So we try to motivate you daily, and you would receive one-on-one coaching. So, guys, this has brought us to the end of our presentation today. This is your time to unmute your mic if you have any questions, comments. This is your time. You're quiet. So I'm wondering if I was crystal clear then. Any comments? Okay, guys, so if you have no questions, no comments, I would like to thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. So I would be back next Sunday at 6 p.m. I will let you know what topic we will be focusing on by Wednesday. I would let you know. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. Remember, your health is your wealth. Prevention is better than cure. So feel free to reach out to me, guys, if you have any questions. If you want to join our 21-day challenge, reach out to me. I would post my information in your chat. My number 724-8199, and I am in St. Lucia, so the code is 758. So guys, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, or feel free to send me a message on our chat now. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. See you next week, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.